Hey guys, sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. There were some things I had to do and everything, but today, I actually remembered I want to explain my full opinions, my, own thoughts on Jurassic World, and as for that, I got a figure right here, the Tyrannosaurus, just for a little decoration. But, I saw this movie Friday, whenever it came out, last Friday. And I loved it. It was just amazing. To me, the wait from the third movie, which was it left off a bad mark on the series, but the wait from that movie till now, I think was worth it. I loved this movie. It was, I wouldn't say as good as the first one, but it matches up. I think it probably might be my second favorite movie. If not really close with The Lost World, because I can see why some people don't like that movie, but I enjoyed it. But anyways, this movie, I won't be explaining the story. I'm just gonna say why I liked it or the parts that I liked, and spoilers. So if you don't like spoilers, I will just click away. So yeah, the Indominus Rex, I thought was great. It wasn't the greatest of all time, but my dog's acting weird. But for the main antagonist, I thought he was pretty cool. Especially you got to see him kill other dinosaurs, like that one part with the Ankylosaurus. Another thing is, let me shut my door. Sorry. There's just a bunch of noise going on upstairs. But, you got to see him kill other dinosaurs, which I thought was, cool. He did kill that Ankylosaurus. I thought it was kind of weird how he literally got hit with that club of its tail, yet it didn't look like it was too affected. But, oh well. There were some moments, I was in the theater with my mom and little sister, and they got so tensed up on some parts. I mean, I didn't get too tensed up because, I'm just kind of used to that, but the part where they're, hiding, in front of the old Jurassic Park truck, and that thing's nose is literally right next to him. That was a pretty tense moment, but it was still nicely done. What else was there? I did really like how they put a lot of references to the first movie to pay respect to that. It showed the old, museum or research center and the old banner, when dinosaurs ruled the earth, whenever it came down in the first movie in front of the T-Rex. I thought that was cool, and also, I'm not sure if many people notice it, but during the final fight, or during that part, there was a little golden rock, and it had the mosquito in it from the first one. I thought that was pretty cool. I might never get all the references to the first movie, but there was a few of them. They did talk about the first park. One thing I have to mention is they did not make the same mistake as in the first one now. And I say that, I mean, the first one made the mistake, but the dinosaurs, they were all regular dinosaurs. And this one, their big mistake was creating a new super dinosaur. That was their big mistake. Everything was going great until they came up with that idea. Yeah, in my opinion, I think that's why the park just got all messed up and everything. I liked how they threw in a couple comedy elements, one that sticks to mind is when the pteranodons were all, I even saw someone posted it, joking about it on iFunny, but the pteranodons were eating everyone, and you see this old guy trying to run away with his margarita in his hand. Like, another part is whenever they're, like, in the truck with, I can't remember their names, but, the two kids are with their aunt, and, they're like, we're telling mommy, she's like, you will not tell your mom. It's just those many things that made the movie funny. It reminded me of how the Avengers did that, how it's this a big serious film, but they threw in some comedy elements to it. I thought it was funny how the little brother was smarter too. I'm trying to save the best part of the movie for last, but what else was there? I know what part everyone's thinking about, but I'm saving that for last. Yeah, it's just I did really enjoy the story too. Okay, let's get to my favorite part with the final scene. The raptors. I barely remember. I only remember one name, and that's Blue, and that was like the most famous raptor in the movie. But the big part I know everyone remembers is whenever, they couldn't stop this thing. So the kid goes, "We need more teeth." I love that line. It's the only line that really sticks to my head from that movie. Oh yeah, I'm wearing my Jurassic Park shirt. But, anyways, and she gets the idea, we gotta get some as big and as powerful. And so, oh, another thing is whenever she lights that flare and she gets the T-Rex to follow it, that was another thing from the first movie. Whenever the first part of the T-Rex escapes its cage, if you remember, they used that flare to kind of distract the Tyrannosaur. I thought that was cool, but I thought it was just cool. You see this flare, and all of a sudden in the light, you just see these little beady eyes, and then the T-Rex has face just coming out, and I thought that was cool. And, whenever he shows up and he busts through that Spinosaur skeleton, in my opinion, I think that was just them saying, it was bad of you to kill a T-Rex off with the Spinosaur in the first movie, or the third movie. I think that was, just a reference to that movie saying, nope, that shouldn't have happened. At least I think so, because that was a Spinosaur skeleton he busts through. And, the T-Rex made, like, the best entrance, I thought. And the fight, it was good, like, at the beginning, but towards the end, the T-Rex is starting to, like, get down, and I was kind of covering my eyes, and, like, I don't want the T-Rex to die again. The T-Rex is, like, my all-time favorite dinosaur, and, like, I would have been so upset. If you ever watch the Nostalgia Critic, he's a big fan of the T-Rex, and, it's the same thing. He gets upset about it, but then, like, the raptor Blue comes in, and after the T-Rex gets up, like, after it was losing, and the raptor distracts the Indominus Rex. When the T-Rex gets up, this Indominus Rex cannot touch the T-Rex after it gets up. Like, this T-Rex got up, and it was ticked off. It was grabbing this thing by the neck, just throwing it. That was great. And then he throws him towards the water, and then, gosh, I can't remember the name of the dinosaur, but the one from the, the ocean, or the water, it jumps out and, grabs the, Indominus Rex and pulls it under the water, which I thought was kind of disappointing because I wanted to see the T-Rex finish it off, but oh well. And then, like, the T-Rex looks at the raptor, kind of, like, thanks him. Also, the T-Rex in this movie is the same exact one from the first movie. I probably should have mentioned that, but, really when I think about it, that's kind of crazy. I mean, it's like 20-something years after the first movie, and that T-Rex is still around. It's, I would say it's worth the main king of the dinosaurs, or queen, it's a female. When, like, I think the part that will always forever be in my head is right before the credits. It's like go into the research building with the helicopter, or like where the helicopter came from, that helicopter base, and you see the T-Rex's head pop up and he walks on that base and just looks at the land, just looks at everything that it's living on, that it, like, this T-Rex knows that it's the ruler of this land now, and then it roars and the credits go off, and, like, I didn't really do anything after the credits, but, like, in my head when I'm walking out of the movie theater, I'm just like, awesome, awesome, awesome. So it was just a awesome movie. My favorite part, of course, being with the T-Rex. I kind of knew they were going to bring the T-Rex in just because from the trailers, and not even that, but just watching YouTubers and kind of knowing the story, that there's obviously going to be a T-Rex at some point. But I was kind of disappointed there wasn't no Spinosaurus. I mean, I know, I just watched this video a couple of days ago, how the Spinosaurus, like, it looks so much different from what scientists gathered, but Spinosaurus is my second favorite dinosaur, after the Tyrannosaurus, and I thought it would be cool just to see him, but, oh well. Also, there were a couple moments, like the Brontosaur, whenever it was, like, slowly dying. That was actually kind of a sad part. I'm just going on and on, but, overall, if I would give it a rating, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5, so about a 9 out of 10. The only downside, I would say, the only two things that disappointed me were lack of T-Rex, but at the same time they made up for it, and the fact that the T-Rex didn't take down the Indominus Rex at the end. It was that one thing, but you know, it's fine. So overall, yes, I really loved the movie. It's just a spectacular movie, definitely worth the wait. I automatically knew it was better than the third one. I don't hate the third one, but it was that T-Rex part that ruined the movie for me, and I think they made it up for that in this movie. And so yeah, and I know my cousin's a fan of the Spinosaurus more than the T-Rex, and I told him he'd probably be ticked off whenever you see the Spinosaurus skeleton get bust through, but in my opinion, I think that was just saying, third movie, you shouldn't have done it. It's kind of like with Godzilla Final Wars, how Godzilla killing Zilla was, saying, like, Toho saying, that was bad what you did, and I think it was kind of the same in this movie, with the T-Rex busting through the Spinosaurus skeleton, like, saying it was wrong to kill off the T-Rex in the third movie, but anyways, thank you guys. That is my Jurassic World movie. Well, basically review everything except the story. But that was my thoughts and opinions on it. I definitely recommend go seeing it. I haven't seen too many action figure, like, collectible things. I have seen a couple figures, but at the same time, I am currently saving up my money for something else. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you like doing, and as always, peace out.